Guys, and good afternoon. Welcome back and thanks for watching. Guys, we're back to talk about Kenya Moore today because she said she is feeling liberated throughout her divorce, and she said, I deserve much better. Well, it looks like she's opening up about her divorce from Mark Daly and a lot more, and we have all of those details. But before we jump in, I wanted to remind you guys that tonight we have Hot Messy Topics at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's a subscribers only live chat. So if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Kenya Moore finally feels free. Though she became emotional about her ongoing divorce from Mark Daly on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, which was interesting because she actually opens up on the girls trip. She had a court appearance via Zoom on the girls trip, and she starts crying because she feels like there's a lot of intimate details about, the custody of her child, her financial records. All of this stuff is playing out in front of a courtroom via Zoom of a whole bunch of strangers. So anyone could have chimed in on the call. Anyone can listen to what she's saying, what the divorce proceedings look like because she's a public figure. And she's been trying to put a stop to this for quite some time. Actually, I believe her attorneys filed something, I don't know if it's a motion or what, but filed something requesting that they seal the documents because Kenya, as a public figure, did not want all of her personal business out there. She feels like by putting her personal business out there, that gives fans an opportunity to weaponize that information and use it against her or even criticize her. And I understand where she's coming from. However, at the end of the day, when you've won in a major pageant, you're on a reality TV show, you're on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it sort of comes with the territory, and it sounds like it's something that she might have to get a little bit more used to, even though I understand everybody deserves their privacy. Unfortunately, people will be so invested that they won't give it to her. She said, what's liberating is being able to live through it and come out better from it. Okay. She said, I'm excited for this new chapter and this new life. Now, Kenya Moore, who shares her daughter, Brooklyn, who's now 3 years old, which I'm shocked. I feel like she grew up so fast. She filed for divorce from Mark Daly in August after 4 years of marriage. On the show, you see when Ramona Singer is asked to give up the main master bedroom because she's going through a divorce, she's like, wait a minute, I was married for 20 years, 20 plus years. She's been married for not even a hot minute. How long has she been married? That's not even a marriage. And I'm like, wait a minute, Ramona, you're being a little bit disrespectful here. And I think that's fair to say the least. Now, for Kenya Moore, she said, I felt lost in my marriage. I lost myself, I lost my voice, and I lost a lot of my confidence and self-esteem because of everything that was happening with the relationship. If you guys watched Mark Daly on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, he was incredibly dismissive of Kenya. You could tell that he loves his daughter and that he seems like a great father when we get to see him being a father. But the way that he would talk to Kenya and shut her down, and the way that he would make her play nice with Nene, and the way he acted, it rubbed us wrong. I think not only me, but a lot of the fans were watching and they're like, this does not look like a healthy relationship. And unfortunately, we've watched Kenya Moore in so many ups and downs with different relationships, just trying to find love. She said that she's always been trying to find that sense of love that never goes anywhere. And it's an unconditional type of love. Well, she revealed on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip that she's found it. Now she has that unconditional love from her daughter. So she looks at finding a relationship a lot differently. Now, I think that she's going to look at it with open eyes and be like, okay, well, I know I'll always have Brooklyn in my corner. So I don't need just that unconditional love from you as a partner. Now, this is what I need, X, Y, and Z. I feel like her checklist is going to look a little bit different. But according to Page Six, the turning point for Kenya was realizing that she and her baby girl deserved better. And she said, the light at the end of the tunnel was feeling that I'll be okay. And I was over being in a toxic relationship and realizing that the choices I was making were not right for my daughter because her mommy has to be happy first and then she will be happy. All right, Miss USA, go on. She said, so to stay in a relationship that's not good does not mean that it's the best for the children. It's not. I can attest to that. I was a child, a product of one of those marriages, and it is not. If your parents are fighting all the time, if Kenya and Mark are fighting in front of Brooklyn, it's only going to give a signal to Brooklyn like this is what a relationship looks like. So when she gets older, she might actually mock this same relationship. And then it's like a cycle, a vicious cycle that you can't get yourself out of. However, if Kenya does get a divorce now, before Brooklyn can remember too much of this, and she is 3, so she might remember a little bit, but if she can get herself out of this relationship and be happy and healthy and maybe even find a new man, which she doesn't need one, but if she does, and that relationship is healthy, at least it's a good example for her daughter to grow up around. I think that's fair. And honestly, I like that she said that. It was said that Kenya Moore made every effort to preserve her relationship, reconciling with Mark even after undisclosed circumstances caused prior separations. They ultimately split for good in January. She said, I was very patient and I made decisions that I wouldn't necessarily make today to keep the relationship there. Now, with the dissolution of her marriage on the horizon, Kenya Moore told Page 6 that she's living her best life and is thrilled for fans to see a happy, divorce-free Kenya on the season 14 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya said, I'm someone that's starting my path over and just doing things the way I want to do, living life with reckless abandon. All right, with reckless abandon. Okay, Kenya. She said, I'm just getting back into it, honey. I'm getting my groove back. I'm the Kenya that came in season 5, but now it's 10 years later and my life has changed so much. And now you're getting a brand new Kenya. I'm having so much fun. Part of that fun, Kenya Moore teased, may include dipping back into the dating pool. And Kenya said, I'm taking the calls and getting the people calling me, wanting to set me up. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do, but I definitely think they'll see a little bit of that this season for sure. Instead of how Stella got her groove back, it'll be how Kenya got her groove back. All right. And Kenya was asked about her ideal partner, which I want to know. What kind of man do you want to be with? Because we've only seen these toxic relationships. And she said, funny, kind, sweet, thoughtful, protective, and successful. Girl, get in line, don't we all? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I hope that for her too. Kenya did add to the conversation. It's still a work in progress, but I'm hopeful that we'll get to a point where it's very smooth and there's definitely no issues with it. We're still working on the roadmap right now, but so far, so good. All right, guys. Well, with that, I am curious and I do want to pick your brain a little bit. What are your thoughts about Kenya Moore opening up about her divorce, feeling liberated and on top of the world, how Kenya got her groove back? Do you think that she'll end up dating again? And do you think she'll get married again? I'm so happy for Kenya. I didn't like this relationship with Mark. We could all see as fans that it seems so toxic. So for Kenya, I just want to see her win. And I can't wait to see this new version of her that she's telling us about on the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14. With that, guys, go ahead and comment below. Give us all of your unfiltered opinions. Let us have it. And before you go, don't forget tonight we're going live for Hot Messy Topics at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's a subscribers only live chat, so you know what to do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.